man. So had some technical difficulties the other night. So what I chose to do is come on here and hit y'all with a little ski taste to hold us over to next week. The good thing about next week is I do have two guests coming on. So yeah, next week is gonna be dope. I got two dope guests coming on. But what I did want to do with this episode is kind of highlight a couple of things. So to touch on. I know a lot of people probably wonder like how did I start my brand? Some of the sayings that I have, some of the things that I post on Snap. So what I wanted to do was touch on those things. So let's start off first and foremost with Yes Lord. So the dope thing about Yes Lord is growing up in church, specifically black churches, you hear the word Yes Lord like every Sunday. So the deacons is yelling it, the preachers are yelling it. So I heard it growing up like every Sunday. And so back in 2016, I had went to a Bryson Tiller concert in Denver, and I kept hearing this dude saying "Yes, Lord," but he was saying like "Yes, Lord," like two different words. So um, obviously, it ended up being Anderson Paak. I didn't really know who he was at the time. But with that being said, not only did he inspire me to listen to his music, but he inspired me with that saying. So I came home, put yes Lord. Actually, it was hashtag yes Lord in cursive. Put it on a couple of shirts, put it on a couple of hats, and just kind of wanted to see where it was going to go. And it was pretty slow. So like I said, 2016, 2017 ish, kind of started off a little slow, but that's kind of how I came up with the yes Lord. So moving on to the facts only, I really just kind of came up with that one just due to the fact of a lot of people have debates, which I love to debate, argue, whatever you want to call it with people. But a lot of times people just try to use opinions. And my thing when it comes to that, that's like me arguing with someone and them trying to convince me that their mom, dad, cousin, blah, blah, blah is better than mine. You can't convince me that that's the truth. So what I like to deal with is facts only. So that's how I kind of came up with the word facts only. So moving on to the FOYL. I know a lot of people always ask, what is FOYL? What is foil? What is foil? So the FOYL, so we have facts only, yes, Lord. So that's how we kind of came up. Well, that's how I kind of came up with the FOYL. So I know it's a little weird sometimes when you look at it, but that's what it is. I combined the two words or whatever, like yes, Lord, facts only. So that's why we got the FOYL. So that's pretty straightforward. That's kind of how I came up with it. I paid somebody a few years ago to kind of create the logo. I kind of had hashtag FOYL, it was kind of basic. And for those who know, like with the bracket, which I'm going to talk about, as I said, at first it was just like hashtag bracket. Hashtag and the word and the saying. Then I came up with the brackets. And to be honest with you, how I came up with the brackets, I was just looking at logos, and one of the logos had like a word in the brackets, and then it had like three stars. So what I did was I took the bracket, and then I put the ATW, and I put the nine. So for those who don't know, ATW is my initials, Antoine Tremar Washington, and then the number nine. For those who already know, that's my favorite number. Like everything that I do with numbers is pretty much going to revolve around the number nine. So that's what that is. So that's kind of how I came up with the. That's when I added the ATW and the bracket and the nine and the bracket. So that's where you get the yes Lord, the facts only with the brackets, with the ATW, and with the nine underneath it. So that's why the logo itself, you can't really tell on here, but that's why you see the FOYL. Then we got the ATW, and then we got the nine as well on here with the circle. But most of the logos do have the bracket like that, as you see moving forward to keep that same energy. Of course, a lot of people say it, but I think as the years have grown, I kind of changed a little bit with it as far as keeping that same energy. Because as they say, you don't want to give out the same energy that people are giving you. But it's more of like, if you do me wrong, just remember to keep that same energy because I ain't messing with you like that. You know, I'm one of those people. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it's because I've gotten older, but unless I genuinely love you, like I don't give people chances. If you want to be on some fugazi stuff, cool. I'm cool with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on you. Like keep doing you, live, do your thing, but I'm not giving people chances. I'm not going back and forth with people. So if you do me wrong, you scam me and all that, keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Don't come around me no more. So that's kind of how the keep the same energy came about. More or less just kind of one of those things where I was like, I bet keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the keep the same energy came from. Now let's move on to the name of the podcast. Some get it, some don't. I think it was one of those cool things that I was just saying as far as like with people with the merch. Like some people get it, some people don't. However, I put something on there to where it's like um something where literally some people will get it and some people won't. So as in like for my older people, like I put something that we experienced in our lifetime, like when we were young, and I put some get it, some don't. You know, so that kind of has a double meaning as far as like those people who didn't really get the merch. So it goes to the some get it, some don't with the merch. And then we also have the some people actually may get it and some people may not. So that's where the some get it, some don't come from. Another cool thing that you probably heard me or seen, which is actually occurring tomorrow. So if you my friend on Snap, you've seen it. Is Shoot Your Shot Thursday, and I know it's not really making sense because it's S's in there and the Thursday. I just kind of came up with something on the Thursday. I was bored. This was probably 6 or 7 years ago when I was at Soil Ross, and I was just like Shoot Your Shot Thursday. However, it has a trick. It has a tricky meaning to it. So the Shoot Your Shot Thursday stems from people needing to shoot their shot at whoever you rocking with. You know, if you like women, you like men, whoever. So that's where Shoot Your Shot Thursday comes from. And for those who know me, you know I'm never shooting my shot. Like I have never shot a shot at a woman, and I'm not saying that women come attack me and all that kind of stuff. It just usually happens, you know. People will slide up on social media as that's what they done in the past, or even before that, they'll tell your friend like, "Hey, I'm feeling your friend," but I've never not one time approached no woman. So any woman that say I'm being thirsty and all that, they lying. Uh, what I have done in the past is I be social. It's social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm a slide up if you looking good. I heart it or something, but I ain't in there shooting my shot. So no. But that's where Shoot Your Shot stems from, is that I did it to inspire, to motivate those people who are like that to shoot their shot. Which is funny because a lot of my friends always be like, dang, bro, you don't never. I'm like, bro, I'm not shooting my shot. Like, I'm just not. I never have, never going to. It's not going to happen. I'm cool with what I'm at. Like, I'm cool. Like, nope, I ain't. I haven't done it in the 39 years I've been living, and I'm not going to start. So that's where the Shoot Your Shot Thursday comes from. Moving on, this next one is pretty self-explanatory. Tank Tuesday. For those who know me, I love Tank music. Like that's who I rock with. That's my R&B person. When it comes to R&B, of course, it's R. Kelly. But after R. Kelly, it's Tank for me. I can listen to Tank every day, all day. I have Tank Tuesday. I vibe out to all the Tank songs. So Tank Tuesday is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna listen to a lot of Tank music, and we gonna just vibe out, you know, on Tank Tuesday. So, as my boy C White would say, as my boy Tay be saying, if you don't want to listen or you don't want to hear it, click through. It's my snap, and I have to catch myself sometimes. I see people posting stuff, and I'm like, bro, wait a minute. They can post whatever they want to on their snap or their social media. It's their page. If I don't want to see it, I unfollow them or I click through. So that's how you can do with me too. Ain't no hard feelings. If you don't like what I'm doing, click through. It's all good. And the last one is one of the funny ones, but Cuddle Buddy. So if you know, I always put on Snap my clothes, my laundry. So a lot of people send me this all the time. However, when y'all send me the stuff, it be clothes that's unfolded. I fold my clothes. My Cuddle Buddy be folded. So I need y'all to stop sending me the pictures, the memes with the clothes that are unfolded. I fold my clothes, I leave them on my bed, and I call them my Cuddle Buddy. And yes, they still be there all week. I don't mess them up. I sleep in my own little side. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm sleeping with, hey, you know, then I like to cuddle a little bit. But when my cuddle buddy is there, I ain't cuddling. I'm just sleeping with my clothes. So that's my cuddle buddy. And then I play Cuddy Buddy, you know, Mike Jones in the Ice Age. You know, I play Cuddy Buddy, but I call it my cuddle buddy. So that's where that comes from. And that's just one of those little jokes, you know. A lot of people always claim that I have all these women and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like y'all are still holding on to Tukey from years and years ago. Like I've been Antoine for a long time, like a long time, and I'm most definitely not Big Play the Waxer. So y'all be thinking I got all these women, and I always tell them it's a couple of things. If or does a lot of women like me? Possibly, but I don't know. And two, if you can actually get the women but you don't have them, that's a difference too. So y'all need to stop saying that about people, me or other people that say they got all the women. If they could have them, that's different. Say that you can have all the women. Don't say you got them all, because to have them all, you have to have them. So if they like you and you don't know, or they like you but you're not acting on it, you don't have a lot of women. So I need to stop saying that. So that's why I started the whole cuddle buddy, because I sleep alone with my clothes a lot. I mean, I know I've been in El Paso, but this been happening for years. Like I started Cuddle Buddy like I don't know 8 years ago or something. So most of these things have been going on since roughly 2017. Like mostly all of them. You know, I think some of the newer ones. Well, the newest one is probably Tank Tuesday. Maybe it's like newer. When I say that, like 4 or 5 years, and the some get it, some don't. But all these other ones, they started around like 2017. So when people say stuff like that, I always just laugh. But I just wanted to have this little episode to hold you over until next week when I have the two special guests on there. As I said, I had a few technical difficulties this week, so I didn't want to. I wanted to be consistent as possible. I know it's a few days late, but I want to produce content every single week. So yes, that's where we at with that. Um, Another thing that I wanted to say, I appreciate all the people who've been holding me down over the years when it comes to the merch. I know it's a lot of people who have supported me over the years. Make sure you go follow my new merch page on Facebook. It's Facts Only Yes Lord. So I'm gonna be posting like some inspirational stuff. I'm just really just trying to build a community. I'll also be posting like new drops, so you'll see it first. You'll be able to provide feedback. Not only provide feedback, you'll be one of the first people who will be able to purchase the merch. So I just want to kind of give back to those people who have been rocking with your boy since 2016, 17, because it's a lot of people who have spent their hard-earned money on the merch. So I just want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all. And for those people who've been rocking with me, like y'all know, I'm sure most of y'all, whoever has been rocking with me for a long time, I'm sure all of y'all can vouch and say I provide great customer service if something is messed up. But not only that, I'm sure all of y'all have received something for free. I always throw a little something in there, whether it's a shirt or a hoodie or something, you know, like I try to look out for the people that look out for me. So I just wanted to end with saying I appreciate y'all. We got some new drops coming. Financially, I ain't been in the best situation, but I don't want to say I think the good man upstairs is finna change that for me. So yeah, man, we finna get this thing rocking. We gonna keep producing content. We're gonna keep these new drops coming here soon. So I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all, especially. I'm sorry, I didn't even say that. Especially all you people that's rocking with the podcast, man. I show appreciate y'all. So thank y'all very much for rocking with your boy on the podcast. As I said, I wanted to just give y'all a little ski taste, hold you over, but I also wanted for those who don't know, like where some of the things come from, where they started. I wanted to kind of touch base on that too. As always, like I said, I surely do appreciate all of y'all rocking with your boy on this Some Get It Some Don't podcast and also supporting the brand. So, yeah, we finna go up, baby. You know what I'm saying? All blessings, baby. All blessings. Yes, Lord.